Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn, and for today's topic, I am going to discuss the latest travel requirements for all US citizens going to Philippines, whether you are unvaccinated or fully vaccinated. But before we get started, please like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Let's get started. There was a resolution number 2 issued by the Interagency Task Force in the Philippines. So I'm going to explain to you in detail the entry requirements for all passengers, whether you are Filipino or non-Filipino. This was actually issued on October 4, 2022, and it will be effective November 2 of 2022. For fully vaccinated individuals, whether you have a booster shot or not, pre-departure testing is no longer required. This is a big change from the previous entry requirement that you will have to have a booster shot for you to waive pre-departure negative test. But you must comply with the requirement of being a fully vaccinated individual. Here are the rules for all unvaccinated US citizens. I'm going to provide you a checklist of requirements for all unvaccinated US citizens going to Philippines based on the latest resolution and also the current immigration entry requirements. First, you must have a US passport that is valid for at least 6 months. It means that not expiring within the last 6 months before the date of travel. Second, you must have a return or onward ticket not later than 30 days for foreign tourists or foreign spouse traveling alone. No return or onward ticket will be required for those former Filipinos or a foreign spouse or foreign child traveling with a former Filipino or Filipino citizen. The next requirement is that you must have a negative antigen test taken within 24 hours prior to departure from the country of origin or upon arrival in the Philippines. The negative antigen test is only required for 15 years and older. So this is the change from the resolution. I would suggest to take a negative antigen test within 24 hours prior to departure from country of origin, so you will have a hassle-free travel to the Philippines. There are exceptions for passengers who don't need to take a negative antigen test. Also, you must confirm with the airline and layover country if they are accepting unvaccinated passengers. So still, you must confirm with the airline. Here are the specific requirements for the negative antigen test for unvaccinated passengers, and this is based on IATF Resolution number 168. So the requirement is that either you must have a remotely supervised or laboratory-based rapid antigen negative test result, and this antigen test must be administered and certified by a healthcare facility, laboratory, clinic, or pharmacy or similar establishment. Also, the negative test must be taken within 24 hours prior to the date and time of departure from the country of origin or first port of embarkation in a continuous travel to Philippines, excluding layovers, provided that he or she has not left the airport premises or has not been admitted into another country during such layover. Also, based on the latest resolution, accompanied minors 14 years and below shall follow the quarantine protocols of parents. Now, what will happen if you are found positive upon arrival in the Philippines? Here are the latest COVID isolation rules in the Philippines for both vaccinated or fully vaccinated or partially vaccinated or unvaccinated. So there are two categories. First, quarantine if you are a close contact, 5 days for fully vaccinated and 14 days for partially vaccinated or unvaccinated. Please take note there will be strict observance of health protocols up to 14 days or monitoring up to 14 days. The rules are different if you are COVID positive and you must isolate. Here are the rules for fully vaccinated. First, you must undergo 7 days of isolation from onset of symptoms or positive test. If you are partially vaccinated or unvaccinated, it will be 10 days of isolation from onset of symptoms or positive test. The next requirement is the EARRIVAL card or registration within 72 hours of departure from country of origin or upon arrival in the Philippines. So you must also provide a digital or printed copy of the barcode. The only change is that the EARRIVAL card is no longer mandatory during boarding, so you can still do it upon arrival in the Philippines. Moving on, if you are a former Filipino, you must have an old or valid Philippine passport or authentic or PSA-issued birth certificate. For foreign spouse, authentic marriage certificate if traveling together, or authentic birth certificate for foreign child. In addition, mask wearing will still be required at public transportation, including airplanes. Also, online customs declaration form will still be required for NAIA Terminal 1 passengers. You can still do the paper form if you're unable to do the online customs declaration form. Also, always confirm with airline and check with layover country if unvaccinated foreign national will be allowed to board the plane. Here are the latest rules for those U.S. citizens who are fully vaccinated without a booster shot. Booster shot is no longer a requirement to travel as a fully vaccinated U.S. citizen. First requirement is that you must have a U.S. passport that is valid for at least 6 months. It means that not expiring within the last 6 months before the date of your travel. The second requirement is that you must have a return or onward ticket not later than 30 days for foreign tourists or foreign spouse traveling alone. No return or onward ticket for former Filipinos or for foreign spouse or foreign child traveling with a Filipino or former Filipino. This is because you're entitled to a 1-year stay visa-free in the Philippines. Also, you must provide acceptable proof of vaccination. CDC card is accepted in the Philippines. In addition, you must observe the definition of fully vaccinated, which means you must be fully vaccinated for more than 14 days before boarding flight, and you must complete the series of vaccination for 2-dose or single dose more than 2 weeks before boarding. Next requirement, EARRIVAL card registration or barcode within 72 hours of departure from country of origin or upon arrival. You only need to present a digital or printed copy of the barcode. Please take note of issues being encountered by U.S. citizens going to Philippines. In addition, you must present old or valid Philippine passport or authentic or PSA-issued birth certificate for former Filipino citizens or authentic marriage certificate for foreign spouse traveling together or authentic birth certificate for foreign child. If you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Again, thank you guys for supporting my channel. And if you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.